And I actually watch a lot of your videos all the time. And I was telling Sean, I said, take a look at some of Fred's videos. It was yesterday, right? You were looking at his video. I was telling him to take a look at some of your videos because they're very inspiring and thought-provoking.
Is this you too, Ben?
Congratulations.
No, it's family. You wouldn't? All right, shit. He shot my documentary.
So, and I appreciate y'all, man. Like, I don't read too much, you know, but I know, like, the guys that are out there pushing and fighting and trying to get people to see things, you know, the right way. I know that y'all been doing your thing, man. And I know people try to, you know, quiet y'all down and stuff like that. And I couldn't tell you, man, guys like yourself.
The stuff you're doing, it's something you can apply to your life. So.
So, I want to talk about something that's becoming near and dear to my heart. I've grown into this. I'm going to just use that as a disclaimer. I was a label chaser at one point in my life where, you know, I had to have Gucci, Louis Vuitton, etc., you know, the flyest car I could possibly afford. But I would say around like 33, 34, I started to develop this consciousness in terms of labels versus maximizing my personal dollar potential and me turning $1 into $2, $2 and $4, $4 and $8, you know. And what reignited this today is I followed Jeezy on Instagram, and I saw this video which you guys saw in the beginning of this clip. Is that how he celebrates is showing off labels that don't give a damn about him and don't give a damn about me. I don't care if you're white, black, or anything indifferent, but because, you know, I talk to my black brothers and brown brothers, but this message is universal. Maximize your dollar potential and work on spending money where you can get a return from it. You know, like if you spend your money locally, your tax revenue goes locally. If you support a black business, they can potentially grow and support their kids and turn their young princes and princesses into kings and queens. And there you have it. And I'm not knocking Jeezy. This is definitely not a knock on Jeezy, but this is just this is a video to raise our conscious levels. You understand what I'm saying? Because a lot of times we don't celebrate to become better. We celebrate to become worse. And I'll give you two examples. How we celebrate, we eat and get drunk. What are you eating? Burgers, fries, high cholesterol, saturated fats, high in sodium. Sugars are off the charts. We celebrate by going to clubs, spending thousands of dollars on bottles, and we make $15 to $20 an hour. Right? We celebrate by buying designer labels that cost $1,000, $2,000, $3,000. You guys get what I'm saying? And I'm owner of, I have several pairs of shoes that I never wear. When I say never, I mean, I literally got to force myself once a year to wear them because I'm almost ashamed that they're sitting in my closet and I done spent $2,000 on a pair of Louis Vuitton shoes. You understand what I'm saying? And I just think that if we as a whole raise our conscious levels and stop spending money on frivolous, dumb shit, you know what I'm saying? I think we can become better as obviously a culture, but as just on an individual level, man. Be fiscally more responsible. Ignorant people are going to call you poor. I mean cheap, and whatever the case. I get called cheap. I personally think it's a compliment now. Like I get called cheap so much, similar to when people call me like in boxing. Some of the writers called me like Farrakhan. I take that as a compliment because I'm getting my point across. They know who I am and what I'm holding myself accountable to. But as I digress back into this, I genuinely think that it's essential that watching this Jeezy video, it just reminded me just to reinforce about buying and spending your capital on stuff that will empower you and your community and your family, you know, in no particular order, no disrespect to the order. And you will become a better person for that. And I will reiterate, I am not that guy. I haven't been this guy my entire life. Trust me. Trust me, trust me. But I've grown into this man that I'm becoming. You understand what I'm saying? And we'll get better at this. You know, it's not something that you can just wake up one morning and become. You understand what I'm saying? It's an organic growth that happens. And for me, it took longer than I thought it would take. I'll be honest with you. You know, I thought it and didn't spend it. You guys, what I'm saying? I didn't put my capital into what my thoughts were. But now I'm more conscientious of how powerful my dollars are, or how much I value my dollar. You understand what I'm saying? So this is a universal message, man. I don't care if you're white as snow in Greenland or wherever it gets cold at, or you as as brown as the Sahara Desert, or as dark skinned as me. You guys get what I'm saying? This is a universal message, and I encourage you guys, man, take the time and overvalue your money. Pick up pennies, pick up nickels, pick up dimes, pick up quarters from the ground. I still pick up pennies from the ground. You understand what I'm saying? Nothing is above me. If I had to work at McDonald's to support my family, you know, that would be a stepping stone for me, no disrespect. But whatever I had to do to support and take care of my family, that's what I would do. And how you get a head start on shit is understanding the value of a dollar. So anyways, man, just on the sidebar, I'm glad the NBA season has started, because it totally gives me a break from the NFL. You know, you guys know how frustrated I am with that. If you've been, everyone that's following my channel, I'm so overtly upset with, or I should say uberly upset with, the NFL, and uberly disappointed with my minority athletes that are in the NFL. You know, they don't understand their value, their power. So anyways, man, I'm watching Golden State and Houston as my boy Nick Young first shot with the San Antonio Spurs. With the Golden State Warriors goes in for 3. Nick Young, I've been down with Nick Young for a long time, ever since he was in high school, you know, USC days. He's an LA kid I've known for about 12 to 15 years now. And it's great on the sidebar. It's great to see these kids that come from adverse circumstances and then come back and empower their communities. Nick Young has a back to school drive he does every year at his home court, Robinson Park, here in Los Angeles. He does a hell of a job. I'm watching James Harden run down the court. I've known James Harden for years. It's just really, really cool to see these kids grow up and be special, fiscally special. It's their responsibility to become socially special. But anyways, man, Barbershop Conversation. Talk to you guys soon. Peace. I just want to remind you guys, In Your Corner, a movie I directed on Floyd Mayweather and Sam Watson, is out now on Vimeo.com. In Your Corner, click the link in the description box. And I would genuinely love and appreciate you guys' support. And don't hesitate to leave a comment and let me know what you thought of the film. And again, I appreciate you guys' support, and enjoy the video. Peace.